Candice here. I am one of those moms who gets to the school early. It's pickup time. My hat is funny. It's not on right. Um, I'm in line. It's not even a line. I'm outside of the middle school waiting for my oldest daughter to come out. And I've just been reading the news about Amos and Mary. And I'm not going to do like any kind of deep dive on this right now. So I just thought I would go on live and share my thoughts. If you're here joining me, thank you so much for being here. I just said a moment ago, I am just in line at the school waiting for my oldest child to come out, and I thought I'd just come on, just pop on for a few minutes because I'm reading the news about Amos. Hi, Arlette. Thank you for being here. Um, this isn't a rant. It's not a rant, but I've just been reading the updates, I guess, about Amos Andrews, Mary's new boyfriend. And it's like, if you saw my last video, you saw that in Mary's Instagram post, her best friend Jen made a comment like, "Ready or not, Amos?" And Mary replied, she said, "Yes, ready or not," which is like, I took it to mean, "Ready or not, Amos, the spotlight is coming." Hi, everyone. I am so glad you're here. Like I said, this is so random. I am one of those moms, so I get to the school very early, and generally I read a book. This is what I'm reading now. Deborah Harkness, Times Convert. It's like a vampire thing. I'm not really into vampires, but she's a good writer and I've read some of her other stuff. Anyway, that's typically what I do in this pickup line. Um and I just thought I would come on here and talk about Amos. And I agree, Amos is not bad looking. And so here's the deal. I'm reading all this stuff. Everybody's telling his business, which we all knew that was going to happen. Amos apparently has been married many times before. Amos has apparently filed for bankruptcy. And just my thoughts, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it automatically makes him trash or whatever people are trying to say. Like Arlette, you said Cody's already trashing him. Personally, I don't think it already makes Amos trash that he has been married many times before, because this is what I think. So many people are lonely. So many people are lonely. Yeah, right. And the fact, madness, see, yes, the Browns have all filed bankruptcy before. So that can't be a thing. Mary can't be mad about that. Um, but regarding the multiple marriages, I think so many people are lonely nowadays. And at the same time, nobody really wants to be lonely. And maybe it's not the best strategy to get married many times, but without knowing the full story of why Amos got married so many times, I just feel like he just didn't want to be alone. Maybe he just wanted to love and be loved. And so I don't know the full story, but I just feel like there's a story. It's not automatic he's going to be a bad man for Mary. I don't know. I do not know. What I really hope is that Mary knew all this. Mary knew that he had been married many times. Mary knew about the bankruptcy. I hope. I hope that she knew all that, and it's not like people are teaching her things now. Um, but if she knew it and she felt fine with it, then it's fine. Then it's fine. Um, it's cold in Ontario, negative 22 degrees. Oh my goodness gracious. I live in Illinois, outside of like in the Chicago area, and it is also cold here, but I don't think it's negative 22 where I am. But I am dressed like it's very cold. It is actually, it's cold. Um, can't Mary just be happy after all she's been through? Yeah, I just want her to be happy. I think I ended my last video with the quote that someone had written on a post. Um, that said, and I just totally agreed with it. We do not care how did she say it? We do not care if this is a in between thing or a forever thing. I really don't care. If Mary breaks up with Amos next week, good for her. If she stays with him for 10 years, good for her. I don't care. I just want Mary to feel like anything is possible for her. that she can pursue happiness and she can try things, and she can have fun and she gets to decide what the fun is. Because remember, she married Cody, what was she like 18 or 19 or something? She was super young and she had been with him all the way, all of her 20s, 30s, 40s, part of her 50s. Like, she can do whatever she wants to do now. And if she wants to date Amos for a couple weeks, a couple months, a couple years, whatever, I don't care. Do whatever you want, Mary. I hope Mary did work on herself before she got into this relationship. Totally. I agree with that. I do, and I really think she did. Of course, I do not know Mary. You know that. I don't know Mary, but I watch her Fridays with Friends thing, and she seems like a different person. She seems like a different person, and she has fun with her friends, and it seems like she's trying things, she's trying to make, multiple streams of income. She's doing her Worthy Up campaign. She's dropped hints about, like, oh, maybe I'm going to write a book, whatever. I think she's just exploring her life. And a lot of people get to do that, maybe their 20s, their 30s. And that was not her setup. I don't think she got to do that back then. But now in her 50s, she's doing it. So good for her. I think she's doing great. Um, I mean, from the outside, I don't know. Yes, let's hope she's going into this relationship with open eyes. Absolutely. That's what I feel like, and that's what really got me going. Like, I want to be on live about this because all of the headlines that I've seen about Amos are like, very, like, there's something mysteriously wrong about him. He's been married so many times. And so he's automatically like, we should be skeptical about his intentions with Mary. But I just kind of reject that notion. You could be married many times and still be a really good person. You could be married many times because you really believe in marriage and you are still looking for marriage. I've only been married once. I met my husband when I was 21. We got married when I was 25. I'm 42 now. So we've been together for many years. But that does not make me a better person than Amos. Not that one quality doesn't. It just means that I happened to find my guy very early on, and we've made it work, and I guess Amos is still in pursuit of that, and I that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. I personally don't wanna be married 4 times. I feel very lucky that the first time has lasted this long, and I hope it keeps lasting, but, like, I wouldn't discount someone's quality of character just for the way that their love life has gone, you know? So, I'm still open to Amos. I'm still open to him being a good guy. It is funny that he looks so much like Cody. Why is that? Why does he look so much like Cody? Minus the hair. I almost wanna do like a, um, what is it? Like a video looking at all of the, looking at all of the Fridays with Friends episodes. I just now noticed Mary has made many jokes about Cody's hair over the not over the years, but over the past few weeks and months. She's been so funny. There was this one video where her bangs had kind of like come down, and so you could kind of see her skin, or her scalp. And she leaned over to Jen and she's kind of whispering, but you can still hear her. And she starts laughing and she says, "Oh, like basically, oh my gosh, my hair looks like Cody's hair. You can see this part of me." And they just crack up laughing. They laugh so much. So anyway, it's almost like it's funny. That's the one thing that she makes fun of Cody for, like physically. And she found a guy who looks like Cody minus the hair. That's funny. Arlette, thank you. You're like really here with me. Thank you. Yeah, press the like button. I love that. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, Lisa Rose, 18. Mary was in a relationship with 4 other people, so who's to judge? That's really how I feel. I know also these magazines and whatnot, they're just like making articles. They got to churn out the articles constantly. The content has to be there every time you refresh. So they got to make their headlines like salacious, I guess. Um, but I guess, I don't know. I just didn't like the vibe of it that, well, we got to be skeptical of Amos just because He's been married so many times and his finances aren't great. Like, I don't know. I'm still gonna give him a chance. I still want to see what he's talking about. I want to hear what his voice sounds like. I want to see what how he moves with Mary, you know? I want to see them together and I hope they're happy. Um yeah, Courtney B exactly. I mean, they are middle-aged people, so they're going to have a past. It's just kind of the way it is. Absolutely. There's like I guess I don't know. Do you think this is true? If you were in your 50s and you're dating, is it more of a red flag that the person would have never been married? I have to think about that. I've never been dating in my 50s, but I might have more questions if if I was in my 50s and the person was like, "I've never been married." Bankruptcy is often three-piece suit. Bankruptcy is often a business move and not an indication of being flat broke, personally. Yeah, that's right. There is a story that we don't know. We see the highlights, I guess. We see the headline of it, bankruptcy, divorce, but we don't know the story of it. Fledge, he's been married 4 times, dumb, dumb, red flag, good lord. See, that's what I'm kind of rejecting. I'm rejecting that idea because we don't know the story. And like I said in when I first got on here and I was just talking to myself, um, people are lonely. They say this is like one of the biggest epidemics of modern culture or modern society. Like so many of us are lonely. And maybe getting married is not the best strategy to, solve that epidemic of loneliness, but it's a tool that people have. And I don't love it. I'm sure that was very stressful for him and the women involved, but I know it's a thing that people do. And so I am still open to him possibly being a good guy. And we'll see. Okay, Arlette, you bring up a good point. Mary has the worst taste in people, like Robin and the catfish person. This is why people are concerned. Okay, now that's a good point. That's a great point. Mary Brown has had some challenges in the choosing of companions and buddies and whatever. Um, yeah, I don't have much there's not much to refute that. You are right. Okay. Also, Fledge, I'm with you on that. The fact that she ruled him out after only 12 weeks of dating. That is not sounding very good. You're right. Okay, you're right. I was really hoping that maybe Mary was just being like intentionally, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, being intentionally evasive with her language and not saying October of last year. And actually, it was October of 2 years ago or something. But no, you're right. They just started dating just a couple months ago. It's not great, but also I could see how Mary would feel like, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not hiding this from you all. I'm dating, we're dating. Even if they break up next week, it's fine. It's a plot for her story. Because I am also now team Mary spinoff. I used to be team Christine spinoff, but um, I'm team Mary spinoff. If Amos is in one episode or he lasts the whole series, I don't care. I want to see it. Right, Sarah, they're only dating. It's not like they're getting married right away. Right, she's not announcing her fiance. This is a man that she's dating, and I hope they're having fun dating. Do I think Mary got this guy for a storyline? That's a good question. Did she start dating Amos for the storyline? I do think Mary genuinely wants to be in a relationship. I think she wouldn't make up the whole thing. But I could see her going public with it because it's captivating and it's engaging. And look at what has happened for Christine out of her having a relationship. I don't know, you guys. I mean, I'm sure they're all vying for a spinoff. On one of the Fridays with Friends um, episodes or whatever, somebody asked Mary, "Are you going to be in a spinoff?" And Mary was kind of like, "Well, there can't be a spinoff because the show's still going." But she never said, like, "No, I would not do a spinoff," but she just said it would be basically, it wouldn't even make sense now because the show is still going. Um, That's funny. You lost respect for me? I don't know. I'll tell you what, somebody very close to me, I'll be honest, somebody very close to me, not my husband, not me, but someone that I care about very much was married 4 times. One of my favorite people in the world. And I know that he was lonely and he wanted love. And is marriage the way to solve that? I wouldn't do it, but we're all trying to figure this out. We're all trying to figure out things that will bring us the happiness and love that we're looking for. And so that's a strategy. It's a strategy. Does it automatically make you a bad person? No. Does it mean that this person's doing something you wouldn't do? Maybe. But I'm still open to Amos being fine. I'm still open to him being a good guy. Okay, you all, I hate to do this. Um, if you missed it in the beginning when I was talking to myself, I did share that I'm in line to pick up my oldest daughter from school, and then we're going to drive and go get my other 2 kids from school. So it's almost time for them to come out. I am going to pick up, I mean, the door is going to open soon, and all the middle schoolers are going to rush out. It's freezing cold where I live. They all wear pajamas. It's funny. They all come out in flannel pants, and none of them want to wear coats. But that's fine. Oh, to be in middle school, that's amazing. Um, I'm bundled up sitting in the car. Anyway, I need to go, but thank you so much for being here. Um, and giving me some stuff to think about. You all are the best. And we're going to talk again. This was fun. All right. Take care. If I can figure out how to turn this off, I'm going to do that, pick up my kids, and I hope you all have a really good day. And we're going to keep looking to see how Amos and Mary and the rest of them are doing. Okay. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.